Life is a game, my friends, but it's not just any game. It's the most important game you'll ever play. And here's the kicker. You only get one shot at it. One life, one chance to make it count. So why, oh why, do so many of us play it safe? Why do we tiptoe through life? Afraid to take risks, afraid to fail, afraid to truly live. Let me tell you something. The greatest risk in life is not taking any risks at all. It's playing it so safe that you never truly experience the exhilaration of success, the valuable lessons of failure, or the sheer joy of living life to its fullest. Now, I want you to imagine for a moment that you have nothing to lose, absolutely nothing. No fear holding you back, no doubts clouding your judgment, no excuses keeping you stuck. How would you live your life differently? What dreams would you chase? What goals would you set? This, my friends, is the mindset of success. It's the mindset of those who have achieved greatness, who have left their mark on the world, who have lived lives of purpose and fulfillment. And it's a mindset that's available to each and every one of you. But here's the thing. This mindset doesn't just happen. It's not something you're born with. It's something you cultivate, something you practice, something you choose every single day. And that's what we're going to talk about today, how to learn to act as if you have nothing to lose. First, let's address the elephant in the room. When I say act as if you have nothing to lose, I'm not advocating recklessness or irresponsibility. I'm not suggesting you throw caution to the wind and make foolish decisions. No. What I'm talking about is a mindset of courage, of boldness, of unwavering belief in yourself and your abilities. You see, most people live their lives in a cage of their own making. A cage built of fears, doubts, and limiting beliefs. They tell themselves, I can't do that, or that's not for people like me, or what if I fail? And with each of these thoughts, they add another bar to their cage, another limitation to their life. But here's the truth. Those bars are imaginary. They're not real. They exist only in your mind. And the moment you realize this, the moment you decide to act as if you have nothing to lose, those bars begin to disappear. Now, I can already hear some of you thinking, but I do have things to lose. I have responsibilities, commitments, people who depend on me. And you're right, we all have responsibilities and commitments. But here's the question. Are those responsibilities holding you back, or are they propelling you forward? You see, when you act as if you have nothing to lose, you're not ignoring your responsibilities. You're embracing them fully. You're saying, because I have these responsibilities, because people depend on me, I must become the best version of myself. I must pursue my dreams with everything I've got. I must live a life of purpose and meaning. Let me share a story with you. There was once a young man who worked as a janitor at a large corporation. Every day he would clean the offices of successful executives, listening to their conversations, observing their habits. And every day he would dream of being in their position. Now, most people in his situation would have said, that's not for me. I'm just a janitor. I don't have the education, the connections, the opportunities. But this young man was different. He decided to act as if he had nothing to lose. He started reading every book he could get his hands on about business and success. He began dressing as if he were already an executive, even though he was still pushing a mop. He started speaking with confidence and purpose, sharing his ideas with anyone who would listen. And you know what happened? People started noticing. They started taking him seriously. One day an executive overheard him discussing a business idea and was so impressed that he offered him an entry-level position in the company. Fast forward 20 years, and that former janitor is now the CEO of a Fortune 500 company. All because he dared to act as if he had nothing to lose. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. That's a nice story, but that kind of thing doesn't happen in real life. And you're right. It doesn't happen to people who believe it can't happen. It doesn't happen to people who play it safe, who stay in their comfort zone, who act as if they have everything to lose. But for those who dare to dream, who dare to take risks, who dare to act as if they have nothing to lose, well, for those people, anything is possible. So how do we cultivate this mindset? How do we learn to act as if we have nothing to lose? Let me share with you 5 key principles that can transform your life. Principle 1. embrace failure. The first principle is to embrace failure. Now, I know that sounds counterintuitive. We've been taught all our lives that failure is bad, that we should avoid it at all costs. But here's the truth. Failure is not the opposite of success. It's part of success. Every successful person you admire, every great achievement in history was preceded by countless failures. Thomas Edison failed thousands of times before he successfully invented the light bulb. When asked about it, he famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 1,000,000 ways that won't work." You see, when you act as if you have nothing to lose, you're not afraid of failure. You see it for what it really is. A learning opportunity, a stepping stone to success, a necessary part of the journey. So I challenge you, fail more, take more risks, try new things, and when you fail, because you will fail, don't beat yourself up. Don't give up. Instead, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I use this experience to grow, to improve, to get closer to my goal? Principle 2, define your own success. The second principle is to define your own success. Too many people live their lives trying to meet someone else's definition of success. They chase after things they don't really want, trying to impress people they don't really care about. But when you act as if you have nothing to lose, you have the courage to define success on your own terms. You have the audacity to say, this is what matters to me. This is what I want to achieve. This is the kind of life I want to live. Maybe for you, success isn't about making millions of dollars or climbing the corporate ladder. Maybe it's about having the freedom to pursue your passions, or making a difference in your community, or being the best parent you can be. Whatever it is, define it for yourself. Don't let anyone else tell you what success should look like in your life. Because when you're clear about what you want, when you're pursuing goals that truly matter to you, you'll find a level of motivation and determination you never knew you had. Principle 3, take massive action. The third principle is to take massive action. You see, it's not enough to dream big. It's not enough to set goals. You have to back those dreams and goals with action, massive action. Most people dabble. They take a little action here, a little action there. They do just enough to say they tried, but not enough to actually succeed. But when you act as if you have nothing to lose, you don't dabble. You don't dip your toes in the water. You dive in head first. If you want to start a business, don't just talk about it. Don't just research it. Take massive action, create a business plan, reach out to potential customers, start building your product or service, do something every single day to move your business forward. If you want to get in shape, don't just buy a gym membership and go once a week. Take massive action. Change your diet. Exercise every day. Get a trainer. Join a fitness community. Immerse yourself in the lifestyle of health and fitness. Remember, the distance between your dreams and reality is called action. And not just any action, massive action. Principle 4, invest in yourself. The fourth principle is to invest in yourself. This is perhaps the most important investment you'll ever make. When you act as if you have nothing to lose, you understand that your greatest asset is yourself, your mind, your skills, your knowledge, your health. So invest in your education. Read books, attend seminars, take courses, learn new skills. The world is changing faster than ever before, and the only way to stay ahead is to become a lifelong learner. Invest in your health. Eat nutritious foods. Exercise regularly. Get enough sleep. Take care of your mental health. Because all the success in the world means nothing if you don't have the health to enjoy it. Invest in your relationships. Surround yourself with positive, supportive people who believe in you and push you to be your best. Cut toxic people out of your life. Build a network of mentors, friends, and collaborators who will help you grow and succeed. Remember, every dollar, every minute, every ounce of energy you invest in yourself pays dividends for the rest of your life. Principle 5, live with urgency. The fifth and final principle is to live with urgency. You see, when you act as if you have nothing to lose, you understand that time is your most precious resource. You can always make more money, but you can never make more time. So many people live their lives as if they have all the time in the world. They procrastinate. They put off their dreams. They say, I'll do it someday. But someday is not a day of the week. Someday never comes. When you live with urgency, you understand that the time to act is now. Not tomorrow, not next week, not when the conditions are perfect, now. If you have a dream, start pursuing it today. If you want to make a change in your life, start today. If you want to tell someone you love them, do it today, because you never know how much time you have left. Now, living with urgency doesn't mean living in a constant state of stress or anxiety. It means making the most of every moment. It means being fully present in your life. It means understanding that each day is a gift, an opportunity to move closer to your goals, to make a difference, to live a life of purpose and meaning. So those are the 5 principles. Embrace failure, define your own success, take massive action, invest in yourself, and live with urgency. These principles, when applied consistently, can transform your life. They can help you break free from the cage of fear and limitation. They can help you truly live as if you have nothing to lose. But here's the thing, knowing these principles is not enough. You have to apply them. You have to live them. You have to make them a part of who you are. And I'll be honest with you, it's not always easy. There will be times when you're tempted to play it safe, times when you're afraid to take risks, times when you want to give up. In those moments, I want you to remember this. On the other side of your fear, on the other side of your comfort zone, is everything you've ever wanted. Your dreams, your goals, the life you truly desire, it's all waiting for you. But you have to be willing to act as if you have nothing to lose, to claim it. So let me ask you, what would you do if you knew you couldn't fail? What dreams would you pursue? What goals would you set? What actions would you take? Whatever your answer is, I want you to start doing that thing today, not tomorrow, not next week, not when you feel ready, because let me tell you a secret, you'll never feel completely ready. The time to act is now. Start small if you have to, but start. Take that first step. Make that phone call. Write that business plan. Have that difficult conversation. Do something, anything, to move in the direction of your dreams. And as you do, I want you to pay attention to something. Notice how it feels. Notice the surge of energy, the sense of purpose, the feeling of truly being alive. That's what happens when you start living as if you have nothing to lose. That's what happens when you start living authentically, pursuing your dreams, becoming the person you were meant to be. Now, will it be easy? No. Will there be obstacles? Absolutely. Will there be times when you want to give up? You bet. But here's what I want you to remember in those moments. The pain of discipline is far less than the pain of regret. The pain of taking risks, of facing your fears, of stepping out of your comfort zone, that pain is temporary. But the pain of looking back on your life and wondering, what if, that pain lasts a lifetime. So choose the pain of discipline. Choose the pain of growth. Choose to act as if you have nothing to lose, because in reality, you have everything to gain. Imagine for a moment that you're at the end of your life, looking back on the years you've lived. What do you want to see? Do you want to see a life of safety and comfort where you never took any risks? Or do you want to see a life of adventure, of growth, of meaningful achievements? Do you want to see a life where you always played it safe, always did what was expected of you? Or do you want to see a life where you dared greatly, where you pursued your passions, where you made a difference in the world? The choice is yours. And you make that choice not once, but every single day, with every decision you make, with every action you take. So I challenge you, starting today, start living as if you have nothing to lose. Take that risk you've been putting off. Pursue that dream you've been afraid to chase. Make that change you've been thinking about. Because here's the truth. You do have something to lose. You have your potential. You have your dreams. You have the unique gifts and talents that only you can bring to the world. And if you don't act, if you don't take risks, if you don't pursue your dreams with everything you've got, you risk losing all of that. Don't let fear hold you back. Don't let doubt paralyze you. Don't let the opinions of others dictate your life. You have one life, one chance to make it count. Act as if you have nothing to lose, and you'll gain everything you've ever wanted. Act as if failure is impossible, and you'll achieve things you never thought possible. Act as if your dreams are within reach, and you'll find the strength, the courage, and the determination to make them a reality. Remember, success is not about resources, it's about resourcefulness. It's not about where you start, it's about where you're determined to go. It's not about what happens to you, it's about how you choose to respond. So choose to be bold, choose to be courageous, choose to act as if you have nothing to lose. Because when you do, you'll discover that you have everything to gain. You have greatness within you. You have the power to create the life you want. You have the ability to achieve your dreams. But you have to be willing to act. You have to be willing to take risks. You have to be willing to fail, to learn, to grow, and to keep pushing forward no matter what. The world is waiting for you. Your dreams are waiting for you. Your best life is waiting for you. But it won't come to you. You have to go out and claim it. You have to act as if you have nothing to lose and everything to gain. So what are you waiting for? The time is now. Your life is now. Your opportunity is now. Seize it with both hands and don't let go. Because when you act as if you have nothing to lose, you'll find that you have everything to gain. Remember, life is not a dress rehearsal. This is the real thing. You don't get a practice run. Every day, every moment, every decision matters. So make them count. Live with passion. Live with purpose. Live as if you have nothing to lose. And as you do, you'll find that your life begins to change. You'll find yourself growing, achieving, becoming the person you were always meant to be. You'll find yourself inspiring others, making a difference, leaving your mark on the world. Because that's what happens when you act as if you have nothing to lose. You become unstoppable. You become inspirational. You become the best version of yourself. So go out there and live your best life. Take risks. Embrace failure. Define your own success. Take massive action. Invest in yourself. Live with urgency. And above all, act as if you have nothing to lose. Because when you do, you'll gain everything you've ever wanted and more. You'll create a life of purpose, of passion, of fulfillment. You'll achieve your dreams, make a difference in the world, and leave a legacy that will inspire generations to come. The choice is yours. The time is now. Your life is waiting. So what are you going to do? Are you going to play it safe? Or are you going to act as if you have nothing to lose? I believe in you. I believe in your potential. I believe in your dreams. Now it's time for you to believe in yourself. It's time for you to act as if you have nothing to lose. Because when you do, you'll discover that you have everything to gain. You'll discover the incredible power that lies within you. You'll discover what you're truly capable of achieving. So go out there and make it happen. Live boldly, dream big, take massive action. And remember, the world is waiting for you to shine. It's waiting for you to share your unique gifts, your passions, your dreams. Don't let it wait any longer. Start today. Start now. Act as if you have nothing to lose and watch as your life transforms in ways you can't imagine. Your life will become a testament to what's possible when you dare to dream big and act boldly. Remember, every great achievement in history started with someone who was willing to act as if they had nothing to lose. Every invention, every breakthrough, every transformation began with someone who dared to believe in the impossible and take action despite their fears. You have that same power within you. You have the ability to create, to innovate, to make a difference. But it all starts with your mindset. It all starts with how you choose to approach life. When you act as if you have nothing to lose, you'll find yourself taking chances you never would have before. You'll find yourself speaking up in meetings, sharing your ideas, and taking on challenges that once seemed insurmountable. You'll find yourself pursuing opportunities that you might have previously dismissed as not for you or too risky. And here's the beautiful thing. As you start taking these risks, as you start stepping out of your comfort zone, you'll begin to realize that the world doesn't end. In fact, more often than not, you'll find that good things start happening. You'll start experiencing success, growth, and opportunities you never thought possible. But even when things don't go as planned, because let's be honest, they won't always go as planned, you'll find that you're stronger than you thought. You'll discover a resilience within yourself that you never knew existed. You'll learn to bounce back from setbacks, to learn from failures, and to keep moving forward no matter what. This is the power of acting as if you have nothing to lose. It's not about recklessness or irresponsibility. It's about freeing yourself from the paralyzing fear of failure that keeps so many people stuck in lives of quiet desperation. It's about giving yourself permission to truly live, to truly strive, to truly become all that you're capable of being. So how do you maintain this mindset in the face of life's challenges? How do you continue to act as if you have nothing to lose when the stakes seem high and the risks seem daunting? First, remember that your mindset is a choice. Every day you have the power to choose how you're going to approach life. You can choose to focus on what you might lose, or you can choose to focus on what you might gain. You can choose to let fear hold you back, or you can choose to let courage propel you forward. The choice is yours, and you make it anew each day. Second, surround yourself with people who support your dreams and encourage you to take risks. The people you spend time with have a profound impact on your mindset and your actions. If you're constantly around people who play it safe, who always focus on what might go wrong, it's going to be much harder for you to maintain that nothing to lose. But if you surround yourself with dreamers, with risk takers, with people who believe in the power of possibility, you'll find it much easier to maintain that bold, courageous approach to life. Third, continually educate yourself and expand your skills. Knowledge is power, and the more you know, the more confident you'll feel in taking risks and pursuing your dreams. Read books, take courses, attend seminars, seek out mentors. Never stop learning, never stop growing. The more you invest in yourself, the more you'll realize that you truly do have nothing to lose and everything to gain. Fourth, celebrate your successes, no matter how small. When you act as if you have nothing to lose, you'll start to experience wins, some big, some small. Take the time to acknowledge and celebrate these victories. They're proof that your approach is working, that taking risks can lead to rewards. These celebrations will fuel your motivation and reinforce your nothing-to-lose mindset. Fifth, learn to reframe failure. When things don't go as planned, and there will be times when they don't see it as a sign that you should stop taking risks. Instead, see it as valuable feedback, as a learning opportunity. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I use this experience to do better next time? When you reframe failure in this way, you'll find that it loses its power to hold you back. Sixth, practice gratitude. It might seem counterintuitive, but cultivating a sense of gratitude can actually make you more willing to take risks. When you're grateful for what you have, you realize that even if things don't work out as planned, you still have so much to be thankful for. This can give you the emotional security to take bigger risks and pursue bigger dreams. Seventh, visualize success. Spend time each day visualizing yourself living the life you want, achieving your goals, making your dreams a reality. The more vividly you can imagine success, the more real it will feel, and the more motivated you'll be to take the actions necessary to make it happen. Eighth, take care of your physical and mental health. It's much easier to maintain a bold, courageous mindset when you're feeling your best. Eat well, exercise regularly, get enough sleep, and make time for relaxation and stress relief. When you feel good physically and mentally, you'll find it much easier to approach life with a nothing-to-lose attitude. 9, set ambitious goals and create a plan to achieve them. When you have clear goals and a solid plan, it's easier to take risks because you can see how those risks fit into the bigger picture of what you're trying to achieve. Don't be afraid to set big, audacious goals. Remember, when you act as if you have nothing to lose, anything is possible. Finally, take action every single day, even if it's just a small step. Do something every day that moves you closer to your goals. Consistent action builds momentum, and momentum is powerful. The more action you take, the more confident you'll become, and the easier it will be to maintain that nothing-to-lose mindset. As you implement these strategies, as you learn to consistently act as if you have nothing to lose, you'll begin to see remarkable changes in your life. You'll find yourself achieving things you once thought impossible. You'll discover strengths and talents you never knew you had. You'll inspire others with your courage and your achievements. But perhaps most importantly, you'll experience a deep sense of fulfillment and joy. Because when you act as if you have nothing to lose, when you give yourself permission to truly live, to truly strive, to truly become all that you're capable of being, you'll find that life becomes an exciting adventure rather than a series of fears to be avoided. You'll wake up each morning excited about the possibilities that the day holds. You'll approach challenges with enthusiasm rather than dread. You'll see opportunities where others see obstacles. You'll become a source of inspiration and motivation for those around you. And as you look back on your life, you won't be plagued by regrets about what you didn't do or the chances you didn't take. Instead, you'll be filled with pride and satisfaction, knowing that you lived life to the fullest, that you dared greatly, that you made the most of the precious gift of life you were given. So I challenge you one last time, starting today, start living as if you have nothing to lose. Take that risk, pursue that dream, make that change. Because when you do, you'll discover that you have everything to gain. Remember, life is not a spectator sport. You can't sit on the sidelines and expect to win. You have to get in the game. You have to take action. You have to be willing to risk failure for the chance at success. And yes, it can be scary. Yes, there will be times when you doubt yourself. Yes, there will be obstacles and setbacks along the way. But I promise you this, the joy of living true to yourself, the satisfaction of pursuing your dreams, the thrill of achieving what you once thought impossible, all of that is worth any temporary discomfort or fear you might feel. So go forth with courage. Go forth with determination. Go forth with the unshakable belief that you have nothing to lose and everything to gain. Because when you do, you'll not only transform your own life, but you'll inspire others to do the same. You'll become a beacon of what's possible when someone dares to dream big and act boldly. The world needs your gifts, it needs your passion, it needs your dreams. Don't hold back, don't play small, don't let fear keep you from becoming all that you're meant to be. Act as if you have nothing to lose and watch as your life becomes a masterpiece of achievement, fulfillment, and joy. The time is now, your life is waiting. What are you going to do with it? Remember, in the end, we only regret the chances we didn't take, the dreams we didn't pursue, the lives we didn't live to the fullest. So don't let that be your story. Make your life a grand adventure. Make it a testament to what's possible when someone dares to act as if they have nothing to lose. You have it within you to achieve greatness. You have it within you to make a difference. You have it within you to live an extraordinary life. All you have to do is believe in yourself, take action, and never, ever give up. So go out there and make it happen. Your best life is waiting for you. Your dreams are waiting for you. The world is waiting for you. Don't keep them waiting any longer. Act as if you have nothing to lose, and you'll gain everything you've ever wanted and more. The choice is yours. The time is now. What are you waiting for? Go forth and conquer. Go forth and achieve. Go forth and live the life of your dreams. Because when you act as if you have nothing to lose, you'll discover that you have everything to gain. The world is yours. Your future is yours. Your life is yours. Make it extraordinary. Make it count. Make it a life lived with no regrets, no what-ifs, no missed opportunities. Act as if you have nothing to lose, and watch as your wildest dreams become your reality. The journey starts now. Are you ready? Remember, life is not about finding yourself, it's about creating yourself. So go create the life you want. Go become the person you've always dreamed of being. Go make your mark on the world. Because when you act as if you have nothing to lose, you'll find that you have everything to gain. And that, my friends, is the secret to living a truly extraordinary life. So go forth with courage, with determination, with the unshakable belief in your own potential. Act as if you have nothing to lose, and watch as your life transforms in ways you never thought possible. The stage is set. The spotlight is on you. It's your time to shine. What will you do with this precious gift called life? The choice is yours. Make it count. Act as if you have nothing to lose and gain everything you've ever dreamed of and more. Your extraordinary life is waiting. Go claim it.